Hi guys, how are you? Happy Tuesday evening. Hope you're well. Just trying a slightly different angle. I am getting new camera equipment this week, which is exciting. So I'm just gonna maneuver, change things up a little bit so it looks a little bit more sturdy and I can get more in the camera. So other than that, it's okay. Don't worry. You're going to see the cards. This is your general tarot reading. No fixed sign, no fixed person. What comes in from an outside influence position is just that. So it could be a personal situation. It doesn't mean that you're influenced and all this sort of stuff. What it does mean is external forces at play. And we'll see how that goes. The first card should resonate the most with you only because this is in the now position. You're the questioner. It's in your position. The rest of it you may relate to, but this is what we call a prediction, and I'm just going to read the energy of the cards as they come in. Okay, so that being said, I'm going to have a look at the color card energy and see what is coming up. I will reveal these one sneaky peek at that then at the end, and then we will see. Okay, so, well, watermelon wants to come up first. Okay, so watermelon does say, have fun with your inner child. And I'm not going to read this as the, do you know what? This actually camera angle is too near the light. So let me just see if I can make it a little bit easier for you. Okay, I'm very happy. Okay, so watermelon, access your inner child. Hey, I'm not going to read that as your color card. It came up twice, so I'm just going to give you that heads up. So I'm just going to ask now to have a card at the end of the session and see what is going to be coming up for you. I don't know what it is at the moment in time because it's face down. So let's get into it. Let's see what your first energy card is coming up here. Okay. You are the Five of Pentacles. Not the most positive of energies, guys. I'm not going to lie to you. However, this card is called Poverty of the Soul for a reason. It's not poverty on a... Here's my pen again. It's not poverty on a mind sense. It's not... Sorry, on a money sense. It's not poverty on like an actuality, like you have 5p and you're thinking, oh my gosh, how am I going to get to the end of the week type thing. It is not that type of energy. What it is saying to you is, one, it can mean don't cut your nose off to spite your face type thing. If someone's been a bit, you know, kind of arrogant or whatever in the past before, and they might be handing out the olive branch to maybe... let bygones be bygones type thing, then don't think, no, I'm not doing that. You know, somebody apologizes or asks how you are, but they could have like been a bit of an idiot before. If you feel like, you know, it's genuine, then you definitely go for that. So just be mindful of that. But other than that, what this would be is you could either be too busy or too frantic in your mind where you would potentially miss an opportunity. It doesn't show up obviously with this one card. What it is showing up is like, don't try and do too much. Because if you do too much, you're going to miss all the glory. I'm going to do it over there. Okay? Just seeing what else is coming in. I think also for a lot of you are highly spiritual, and you might feel like you're kind of denying your own spirituality a little bit by kind of getting to the rat race or worrying about things that you know you shouldn't be worrying about because they might be not as important as what your soul is telling you. So ask yourself, what can you do today? What can you do tomorrow to eliminate that as much as possible? There's just a bit of an unrest with this energy. So let's carry on and let's see what is coming in from an outside influence position. Let's see what is coming up. That was the Three of Swords, but it was face down and it stayed face down, so I'm not going to read that, okay? The Hangman, this came up. So this is coming in from an outside influence position. This is interesting, guys, because this is a major arcana. And the way I'm going to read this for you is nothing's happening at the moment. You might be running around trying to make ends meet, doing all this, doing all that, working, burning the midnight oil, studying at one thing and doing a normal job on the other, whilst feeding 10 kids, whatever it is. But there's nothing, it's not like you're getting your break. Does that make sense? It's not like anything is coming to you. It's like you've paid your dues, when is your time sort of thing coming in, okay? The Hangman is saying the universe is slowing things down because it can be hanging around. So don't be dismayed when this card comes up. There just seems to be a bit of a spiritual lesson that the universe wants you to learn first. And if that lesson is, don't rush to get to where you need to be, because like she's rushing ahead there, but all the glory is in the stained glass window here. Stained glass windows are figurative of like spirituality. Then the Hangman coming in after that is like saying, I'm just going to slow it all down for you. Because all this, they say that the energy goes all the way to his third eye. So he's the more enlightened being, okay? So this is what it could mean for you. So slow down, I think, is the key with these two elements here. If this is about a person or situation, they aren't doing anything at the moment. You could be stressing yourself out because you're not hearing from somebody and you think, oh, I thought I've heard from them by now, but the Hangman is saying no, there's no action with this, guys, at the moment. So whether or not they're waiting for you or vice versa, it's just so interesting what humans do, isn't it, on a day-to-day level? This is suggestive of that, okay? So don't expect big, massive fireworks over the next 12 hours or whatever. I don't know why I said 12, but we'll see. Let's see what is coming in now. What is going on, guys? I'm just going to say the Page of Cups coming up there. This can signify a message coming in. A surprise message. Five of Cups. So you've got two fives. Five of Pentacles and Five of Cups. These are not the most positive, but the beauty in this is that they are minor energies, meaning they're very easily changeable. It's not like external forces at play setting a tone and you've got to really learn the lesson. The Hangman is a spiritual lesson, but it's gentle. The Five of Cups and the Five of Pentacles, you're looking too much, guys, at... I don't know whether some of you are kind of kicking yourself over a potential missed opportunity, or some of you could just be thinking, I shouldn't have said this, I shouldn't have done that to that person, and now you're waiting for them to come in sort of thing, see what they say. Don't beat yourself up when this energy comes in. Two fives are conflict, and it can be conflict on an external level, or it can be conflict on an inner level. Your heart and your mind could be all in cahoots with each other, not cahoots, in battle with each other, and it could just be like, you find it difficult to sleep, you find it difficult to relax, you're trying to put on a brave face, you're trying to make out that everything's great, everything's fine, but in actual fact, the poverty of the soul mixed with the kind of Debbie Downer energy of the Five of Cups is like focusing too long on the wrong thing. And I feel this is why the Hangman is coming up as a lesson, as a spiritual lesson, to say, what are you going to continue focusing on, okay? If you want to focus on the down and out, that's fine. That's the way you feel you need to go, then you do what you need to do, but it's not going to get you anywhere. Especially as you're coming from this. This is the strongest energy. The universe is in the hammock with his feet up, waiting for you to make your choice. Which choice do you make? Let's carry on. Don't cry over spilt milk, guys, is what they... Spilt oat milk. We say that here. It's been and gone. Let's see what's coming in for you. Oh, this is nice. So you got the King of Wands. Oh, sorry. I just want to say, this doesn't mean that this has happened recently. This could be something that's happened a while ago, 3, 4, 5. I do not put too much of an emphasis. If it's something of the soul, where we get poverty of the soul, and when we get the Five of Cups, which is an energy of the emotion, it doesn't have to be yesterday. It can be something that you're keeping on a loop. So if you're trying to think of it in terms of recent events, but you know that you're still anchoring an energy onto a past event, then that would be relative to you, which is why the Hangman is coming in to keep it on that kind of nothing is happening at the moment until you expand, which is exactly what the King of Wands is. So you get the King energy, and the salamander here loses its tail to grow a new one, which is a sign of transformation. But the wand also in this is that signaling, he's got a good grip of that wand there, which is almost saying that your creativity, your aspirations, your dreams, goals, visions start to become a reality. I'm not saying that you can just go and sign up to whatever course you want and then next week you're you've got a diploma or anything like that. It's not that type of dreams, goals, visions in this instance. It's more about expanding your soul and who you are more than anything else. This seems to be, some of you have lost yourself, it looks like, and you might have just floundered a little bit and then panicked that you're floundering and then thinking, oh, where am I going to go from here? The universe goes, stop this, stop this, stop this. We have to kind of regroup, okay? So I'm not seeing at the moment like, oh yeah, you're going to go for a new job, or you're going to do this, you're going to do that. This is the universe asking you to find yourself and regroup with yourself and be okay with that. If there's any self-limiting beliefs that you've given yourself, expand, or at least acknowledge it. Acknowledgement is the next key to open the next door to the next phase, okay? So let's see where this is going. So the Hangman, what is underneath the Hangman? You've got Gemini energy coming up here, which is the Lovers. So this is interesting because this is coming in from an external situation. The Hangman and the Lovers, two major arcana. The only two major at the moment, which is coming in. I've got to say this, guys, with the the Three of Swords at the bottom of the deck there, this has poked its cheeky little face out a few times. Some of this could be linked to a deflated energy or disappointment or reveal of something that you didn't like with regards to a long-term relationship or something you thought, or some sort of union, or just being hurt in some way. It doesn't have to be on a love level. There's just an undertone of that, okay? But with the Lovers card coming up here, choice is going to be coming to you. It's not in your position, so it's not you necessarily making a choice. It can be two people. Now, with the Three of Swords underneath it, it could be the person that's hurt you that comes back in. But at the moment, you're not expecting it because you're looking the other way. You're not expecting the message. And remember, this is in the future, guys, because you're kind of down and out about it at the moment anyway. It's funny how things change once we kind of shake our frequency a little bit. So that's what it would seem like on a person situation. If this is not linked to a person and you're happily married or you're not married and you don't even want to speak to it ever again, then what this would be is a choice coming your way through understanding authentically the things you really want to do that's obtainable in your life at the moment, okay? And once you put the small steps in place rather than the grand kind of gestures that's more realistic in your bubble, because you expand your bubble. Don't forget, what you want now and what you achieve will be different to what you want next year as well. So do it in kind of bite sizes. That's exactly what this means. It's you creating choices through your own mindfulness, and it's not coming in now, you will not see it now, but you are creating choices through understanding that you don't want to feel like this. This is exactly what this is. When we know clearly how we don't want to feel, we know exactly how we do want to feel. It's just, for whatever reason, easier to focus on how we don't want to feel. That takes practice. So let's have a look. Underneath the Five of Cups, what is coming up here? I feel a lot of you just fed up. A lot of you are really fed up. The Healing card, which is the star right at the bottom of the deck. So this is healing. This is a karmic wish. So you've got the good stuff coming in, but it's not coming in right now, right this second. What is coming in for you? Look at this change in energy. So you've got the Three of Pentacles card coming up here, which actually I think, no, it's Three of Cups that came up today. Is recognition. Some of you are thinking about changing your direction in something or escalating to what you're doing at the moment because you're not happy what you're doing. This is that sense of, okay, I hear you type thing. The universe hears you. And I feel this is exactly what that choice is. Maybe you'll have a choice between, do you stay in this position that you're doing at the moment, or do you do something else? Either way, it's a good option, because if it was a bad one, then I wouldn't expect to see this. But this is expansion. This is a kind of it's what this card reminds me of also is when you felt really, really small before with people or situations. You put yourself on the pedestal here, and people have no other choice but to respect your point of view, respect where you want to go, respect your decision, respect how you want to be seen, you know. And it takes a lot of feeling deflated to get to that point where we think, I'm not going to be a people pleaser anymore. I'm not going to water myself down. I'm not going to be dishonest with myself, because I am cheating myself doing this. And that could also be another element of the Three of Swords. So let's have a look and see what's coming up as a clarifier. Let's see coming up as a clarifier what is coming in. That was my shuffling there. Okay, so what is coming in as an overall clarifier? Well, I like this because you've got the 6 and she's extra shiny because it's by the light. 6 of Wands. So you get your victory. You see how here he's put himself on this little pedestal. He moves up in the world and gets a horse. Moving faster. Moving in the right direction. With determination, with self-worth, self-love. Not with this. But do you know what? Don't beat yourself up about anything, guys. Because the fact is, the hangman is saying this needs to happen anyway. So the fact that you've got the 2 5s and the hangman right in the middle would say, look, you need to understand that you can go through a loop and think, right, I'm really fed up with this. I'm gonna make some changes. And then the next day, when you have a sleep, the next day is the same. So the universe is keeping it the same, so you don't get comfortable with being in a position you don't want to be in. If that makes any sort of sense, okay? So let's have a look at the colour and see what is coming in. So we've got the colour Ruby, which is beautiful, and it says rejuvenate your body. So you can release more serotonin. If you are feeling down and out, you can release more serotonin by going out in the walk, going out in the walk, going out in nature, going for a walk, swimming, cycling, whatever that is for you, breathing exercises, yoga, or if any of that physical activity is not good for you, then what you can do is start to water the garden of, that you want to start seeing in your mind. Plant those seeds and imagine that there's a space in your subconscious that's empty and you are watering it with good thoughts, good energies, and that will come into your body. So you will feel rejuvenated. You will feel like you just got a bit more of a spring in your step because you're training your mind in so many different ways. A good tip is to put cucumber in water or lemon in water because it kind of, it tastes really, really nice, but it's extra hydrating as well. And the more hydrated you are, the more you're feeding your cells and the happier your body will be in general, okay? So that is your Tuesday evening tarot reading. Hope it resonated, and if not, hey, don't worry. And do you know what? It doesn't matter if it resonates or not, because if it doesn't, then it still might come in because this is in the future. Who knows what's going to happen? I will be doing another video on Sunday, and I have put my solar plexus class up. It's on the 12th of September. Isn't that frightening? September. It's a week before my birthday, believe it or not. And that's on a Sunday. So if you're interested or you're not too sure, then what you can do is just have a little look, see what it's all about, and say interested or not, okay? Anyway, I'm just waffling, guys, so I'm going to upload this and I will speak to you soon. You take care. Bye-bye now.